Okay, in this interview, I'm going to ask you some questions about the possibility of being successful actually in learning English as a second or foreign language. So, do you think that already I'm familiar with you, so we don't need to have any introduction? Just tell me how long you have been practicing English.
Uh, actually, uh, I haven't I haven't I haven't been learning continuously. Uh, I haven't been learning English continuously, but I have learned short and in short and long period of time. Period of time. For example, in a school and university, I have passed some courses of learning English. Aside university and schools, school aside my school and university, I have participated in some private classes private classes for preparing IELTS examinations.
Okay. So it has not been a continuous trend. There have been some intervals or gaps between the comprehensive period of learning English.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you plan to learn English for? What is your main, let's say, objective?
My plan for learning English, you mean?
Yes, please.
Actually, my wife and me.
And I. My wife and I. Okay.
And I, yes, my wife and I, we are going to settle in Canada, and for communicate with English people in Canada. Speaking English is so fundamentally, fundamentally, and
fundamental, yes,
fundamental, and for another and find better job, and for do some for do business. I must I will I must now English language English language as English language in the best way. Yes.
All right.
And
yes.
And for me at now, the more important thing in English is oral skills in order to communicate to another people in Canada. Yes.
I see. Okay. So, one of the most important parts of learning any second or foreign language is to just enrich your vocabulary. What do you do about that? How are you just improving and enlarging your vocabulary?
Um, uh, Actually, at now, when I face to a new phrase or a word, I Google that, and I after I found that, I s- I save this word or a phrase in my phrase book, my private phrase book, and I try those couple times daily. And another useful way for memorize that is and try to use exert that in next sentences and next negotiation to memorization.
Right. Okay, memorization. And which dictionary do you use? You said that you Google the words, but
Yes,
is
yes.
that enough?
Actually, I think not enough because I think the Google Translator is not professional dictionary because it haven't it hasn't it hasn't so professional information about that phrase or word. I think actually I am going to buy Langbank dictionaries CD for achieve for achieving more information of the boards.
Okay, when you use Google Translator, do you use your mother tongue actually as an intervener, or you use English, let's say Google Translator, or for example, you use Persian too?
I don't get your means. Please repeat your mean if
Okay,
it possible.
when you use Google Translator, do you just try to translate words from English into Persian, or Persian into English, or English to English?
I didn't find option English to English in this translator, but when I want to save a phrase or word in my phrase book, I add the synonym by English, and after I add the synonym English synonym, and I try when I try that phrase, I I I try to find synonym of that phrase or word. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I think it does have that feature actually to have access to definitions for English words in English.
Mhm.
If you just adjust it from the source language is English and the target language is English too, you can just have access to this, let's say, great solution to expand
Yes.
your vocabulary.
Yes, you
All
are right.
right. So the other question that I have for you, what specific course books and reference books, for example, are you using and you want to recommend to others?
Um, mm, actually, I have tried some books, for example, 504 or new collocation use or new interchange, but as I said, for my immigration,
Mm-hmm.
for cause of my immigration.
Mm-hmm.
I think for cause of my immigration, maybe it's better, and I use Excuse me. Yes, yes, I use some audios or watch movies is better than books because books I think or my opinion is books the most books refer to writing and reading skills. But my strategy is my new strategy is to learn oral skills,
I
and
see.
I think the wise way for learning these skills is to exert audios and TV or some movies with subtitle. And I think another wise way is LELB website, and because in this website I can find some challenging subject for speaking with somebody, and it is so helpful to boost speaking or maybe listening skills.
Okay, I'm so happy to hear that. And so, do you consider yourself to be a successful language learner? Do you think that you are successful in that?
I find this person, you mean?
You yourself. In your idea, do you think that you are successful in learning English, or you have been successful?
Yes, 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 yes,
And
yes.
what is the let's say key to your success?
This key, it's a actually it's a force of my new life, because as I
Life, you
said,
mean?
life, yes,
Mm-hmm.
because as I said, when I don't actually I didn't think about learning English. I didn't think about learning English, but in this new situation, it's
It's inevitable.
inevitable.
Inevitable, yes. Let me write it down.
Yes,
Just
please.
continue.
And it's the better. It's a this situation. It's the better way for encouraging me to start learning English again.
Okay, all right. And even I wrote inevitable to you.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. And do you have any specific strategies and techniques that you think that they are really beneficial and advantageous, and you would like to share them with the people who are listening to this conversation and interview?
Another way.
For example, there are some specific strategies or styles that some learners use. For example, I may, in order to improve my listening, I do this, I do that, and in order to improve my writing skills, I do this and I do that. These are some strategies, and
Yes,
techniques.
yes, yes.
And they differ among different people. That is, different people use different strategies and techniques that work for them. So do you have any specific? You already mentioned some of them, for example, about using a notebook for recording and
Yes.
just keeping a record of your vocabulary. Is there any specific strategy else that you would like to share with us?
This in this strategy that you said, it's good way for learning oral skills. But
Mm-hmm.
I can mention some some ways. For example, expose expose discussion to somebody, and with somebody. It's so helpful for speaking. And Mm, and uh, actually, I have a s- I have s- I have a suggestion. I have suggestion thing for our class, and maybe it's better to use this
Okay.
time
Okay. Mm.
for watch some piece of movie that you recommend to me, and in the next session you could you would could ask me some question, or expose some discussion about in that piece of movie. Uh,
Sure.
that movie maybe that movie has a that movie has a have a subtitle with subtitle. Yes.
So let me write it down. Movie with subtitle.
Mm.
So, alright, thank you for this interview, and I learned a lot.